Day. Hey, good day, good day, good day. It's Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth coach. How are you doing? It's Lifestyle Focus Friday. Welcome to When the Lights Go Out. Are you ready? Hey, listen, today we're going to be talking about lifestyle focused wealth and our philosophy and how it aligns with financial success to see if it matches up with you. And we're going to talk a little bit about it. And today we're going to do some things that we haven't done before. We're going to answer some of the questions from you, the viewers. Over the past week, we've been inundated with information and questions that you really want to know. So we're going to take this time to sit down, have a discussion, and work through those questions. And then I got 5 questions of my own that I want you to answer and see how you have been practicing. That's coming up next. That's coming up right here on When the Lights Go Out. Are you ready? Thank you for joining us today. So sit back, relax, and unwind. We're getting ready to enjoy ourselves for about another hour, hour and a half, and see how you like it. I'll see you on the inside. Hey, good day, good day, good day. It's Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth coach. Good to see you. How's everybody doing today? It is a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Man, we made it through another week. God has blessed us, and we're here, right? We're here. We're here right here at the end of the week. And you know what? I'm so grateful to be here with you. I'm telling you, I got a big smile on my face. I haven't been able to shake it all week long. And, I just want to share some other information with you. I just want to be able to say thank you for you joining us here on this show and this podcast. And I want to say that from the bottom of my heart, I really, really, really appreciate it. I'm so happy that we have so many people that are sending us emails, DMs, and all the other stuff afterward. I thought we would just take a moment to just focus on some of the questions that I get off the air and give it back to you and try to answer it. And, I'm trying to answer so many calls at the same time, but I think it's just better to put it on the platform and then roll with it, right? So many of you have checked in and given me some positive feedback, and then also wanted me to elaborate on certain things a little bit further. So I want to make sure I can give you exactly what you're asking for, you, the audience, because without you, we're nothing. And the whole goal is to make sure that you have the answers to your questions, to give you some financial education, some literacy, and at the same time, help you promote great financial habits. So with that being said, we're going to jump right on into it. And I want to go ahead and just say thank you again for joining us here in our lifestyle focused wealth studio, and we're gonna get right on into it. So, without further ado, what I'm going to ask you to do, if you are new, thank you for joining us. This is When the Lights Go Out. Are you ready? And I'm going to just ask you to do a couple things before we get started. Just some house cleaning tools that we have to discuss before we get started. And listen, if you hear something, if I drop a nugget on you and it makes you just think, I want you to drop a note in the comments. Okay? Drop a note in the comments. Let me know. I'm going to encourage you to do a few things. Do a favor. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Subscribe right now. It's absolutely free. And share it with a friend. And if you notice that little bell on the side, click it as well. That notification bell, it rings every time we put out new content. So you won't miss us from 1 week to the next. Every Friday, 1 o'clock, right here. When the lights go out, are you ready? Lifestyle Focus Fridays. It will be right there in your bell. And, our goal is to tell you about what we're doing and then bring a friend. Bring 3. Good things come in 3s. Good things come in 3s. So if you're already there, just take a moment, hit the like button, give me a thumbs up, put something in the comments. It helps our algorithm and it helps us figure out what it is that you want to know. All right. So if you see something that you want me to answer or something that hits you, put takeaways in the comments and then make your comment. Maybe I can read it on air. Right. So at the end of our podcast, I just want you to do one more thing. Because your membership is so important to us. It's so important that I want you to go below in the description and sign up for our bi-weekly email. It's containing all the fun stuff, the articles, the travel, the food and recipes, and it's all absolutely free. Come on, man. You don't get no better than that. You might as well get your money's worth while you're here, right? Might as well get your money's worth while you're here. We're handing out good cookies. We're handing out informational cookies. And I want you to be a part, right? So all you have to do is go online and join us. I want you to be a part of our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community as well. It's only $16 a month. And when you pay your annual subscription, you can join us. Go to roncojohnson.com and sign up. Or go to roncojohnson.com or go to lifestylefocusedwealthcommunity.com and register today. It becomes a part of a community of people just like you and I that are already taking advantage of what wealthy people do. And that's what we talk about here at Lifestyle Focused Wealth. What habits do wealthy people do that I can share? What strategies that maybe you're afraid to pay for that wealthy people do, right? And that's how we're going to get into it today. That is exactly what we're going to do today. Man, I'm telling you, hey, I see some people popping in. Happy Friday, Sam. What's going on? Donna, how you doing? How you doing? I see you made it back. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, man. I got a wonderful show today, and I got some wonderful ideas coming up. And we're going to do it a little different. I'm not just going to talk to y'all today. I'm going to ask you guys some questions. I really want to ask you guys the questions. Why? Because when I'm asking the questions, if you want to send me an email, here's my email right below. info@roncojohnson.com. Just send it to me. If you want to send me an email, contact me, let me know. Or if you want to schedule a one-on-one meeting, go on roncojohnson.com, get scheduled, and we can have a one-on-one coaching session with you, your fans, your friends, your group, your business, whatever the case may be. Get on the schedule and let's talk about it, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. Because what I'm finding is many of you make better decisions in groups. You make better decisions in groups because you realize you're not alone. And that's what this group is all about, is making sure that you're not alone. We don't want you to be alone. We know that sometimes our financial situations aren't always the best, right? But sometimes we find out because we're not alone, we can take the first steps towards solving the issue, correcting the problem, and resetting our lifestyle. And that's what Lifestyle Focused Wealth is all about. That's exactly what it's all about. And that's what our show today is about. So thank you again for joining us. Thank you again for being there for us and supporting us. And always stay tuned for these financial tips that we're talking about. But let's dive right on into it. Over the last week, I've come to, many of you like the way we did our last program. and you like the questions. And I got to thinking, I said, you know what? If the community wants that, then we need to give you exactly what it is that you like. We need to give you exactly what it is that you like. If you agree with that, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up somewhere. All right. And I just want to read to you. I got some viewer Q&A that I want to read to you today. And I want to answer some of the questions that were already out here that people wanted to know. And it's always a good thing that when you get to be able to answer questions right off the top of the dome, but it's even better when I have moments to think about it. And I realized in my moments of having an opportunity to think about it that, you know, things go so quickly that sometimes we don't have the opportunity to really think about what is being asked of us. Sometimes we interpret things a little too quickly, and it might not be always as accurate as it needs to be for the question or the level of interest that you're having. Have you ever done that before? You hear it one way, and then you come back and say, oh my God, I can't believe I misunderstood you. I misunderstood you. Well, this is one of those moments for me. This is one of those moments. I don't want to ever misunderstand you, my audience. We want to make sure that you have exactly what it is you need to continue coming back to us, continue coming back and making the show as successful as it's going to be, right? And I think it's perfect to have a Q&A. And these are some questions that were coming from audience over the last week. And I wanted to just share them with you because I think they're great questions. A lot of times we don't have the time to go through them the way that we might want to. Until now. You know, our lifestyle focused wealth philosophy is all about aligning financial success with your personal well-being, with your experiences, with your long-term fulfillment. That's what this is all about. It's not just about accumulating wealth for its own sake. I mean, it's not just about that. So our approach today for this particular Q&A on this podcast, we're going to answer some of those questions that you wanted to know. And hopefully, some of it may be redundant for you guys that are here all the time. And then, who knows, maybe these are questions that have been interpreted one way and they really mean something else, you know? Because I get the question, what is lifestyle focused wealth? And that was from one of our newer viewers. And you hear me talk about it all the time. Lifestyle focused wealth is not always about money. It is about our life experiences. It's about your well-being. It's a very holistic way of talking about your long-term fulfillment and your goals and your planning. And being able to do the things you want to do when you want to do it. And how wealth is more than just money. It's about time. It's about relationships. It's about personal growth. So I think for when we sat down and came up with the concept, the important thing is understanding, designing your financial strategy that supports your desired lifestyle is important. And why traditional financial models focus on, accumulation and those things, our lifestyle focused wealth philosophy prioritizes utility and experiences. There are some people that learn from the book, and there's some people who learn from experiences. If the oven's hot, all you have to do is touch it one time and you'll know it's hot, right? So examples of people who have achieved financial success but still feel like they're unfulfilled for some reason, there's plenty of those people They have lots of money, but they're empty on the inside. That is not the goal. That's not what we're trying to do. So I think that's important for us to talk about how it fits and how it fits. How does lifestyle focused wealth fit in your philosophy? I have to tell you guys this. I have seen it time and time again where this philosophy, it encourages people to define wealth beyond their bank account. It emphasizes financial freedom. That's what we're talking about. And this financial freedom is built in a way that supports your purpose-driven life. Now, I'm going to answer that every single time. I want to answer the bell for that every single time because I know if you are purpose-driven and we can give you the financial freedom that you're looking for, highly important, right? Right. And if you're with me on that, give me some thumbs up. Hey, good day, Leela. How are you? I see you. I see you. I see you guys popping in. I see you guys popping in. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. So I thought it was interesting that I've been saying lifestyle focused wealth for a moment, and people are asking, hey, what is that? What is lifestyle? And I swear to you, I feel like I say it. But then again, for our new viewers, they don't know, right? Number two question that I got today is how can money fuel rather than restrict my lifestyle choices? Now this one came John. And I thought this was a well thought out question. And I want to answer it. When we talk about how can money fuel rather than restrict, needed to be happy, to have a purpose. And the role of passive income and investments in creating our choice of flexibility. You know, passive income is so very important. But you hear it so much on social media, so many different ways of creating passive income. But passive income doesn't mean you have to be restrictive. It actually does, it allows you more freedom to be more flexible because you can do more things. Last week I asked the question 1 through 6, what would people like? And it was amazing how many people chose money when the options were retire or an 800 score. Some people could not see past their current need versus their lifestyle, which really and truly, their need to pay bills was the problem. But if you could create situations where you had passive income, your tax bracket was low, and you can maneuver using these tax strategies, using your credit score, your choices just got more flexible. So when we're using these financial strategies, such as budgeting and investing, and it's meant to empower you. And that's what we're talking about. Not to limit your life, not to limit your experiences, I think a lot of times when we're talking to folks, the first thing that comes to mind is that, hey, the money should be, the thought of putting money away makes you think that you have to be restrictive. When the fact is, you're already restricted. But when you start to use these habits, you'll start to find that you have the freedom to make the choice to do the things you want to do when you want to do them, because you've prepared yourself. Money should be the tool for freedom, the absolute tool. It should not be a burden. And I think that's where there is a mind shift switch that has to change, right? Lifestyle focused wealth, our approach focuses on smart financial decisions. And these decisions only enhance the quality of life that you're in. So instead of forcing it and being restrictive with these financial habits, we have to be willing to break some of those things. You have to be willing to break them. And depending on where you came from, what your lifestyle was like, what your personal experiences were, maybe you didn't grow up with money. But if that's the case, then without me saying so, you already know you need help. It's almost like going to a money therapist, because how you think money works is totally opposite. And when you get that mind-opening experience, when the light bulb comes on, man, you start to feel like you've been in the dark all your life. And depending on your age and depending on how long you've been in the dark, you start to ask yourself, why have I been in the dark so long? Why hasn't anyone told me these facts? You feel left out. You really do. You feel left out. Is anybody out there understanding where I'm coming from? I see the thumbs up going up now. Okay. Here's a takeaway. Because you'd be doing what you normally do anyway. So why not use your money as a tool to elevate? Exactly. That's exactly the point. A lot of times when we have these discussions, people think that we're going to take it away from them. No, we want you to be able to go on that extra vacation. We want you to be. So when you start putting your money away, don't think about the bills that you're paying. Think about the opportunities that you're going to be able to go on. Think about the experiences that you're going to be able to share. You're going to get to travel. You're going to get to go see your kids go to graduation. My daughter's graduating next week. You might not even catch me next Friday. I don't know yet. I may have some surprise for you. But these are happy moments in your life that you deserve to be present for. This is what money's about. It's the tool to get you there. It's the tool that I say our goal with money is only to make it make babies. Make the money make money babies, right? That's all about. And let the money babies pay for our lifestyle. Shouldn't be a burden. It shouldn't be a burden. And if that makes sense to you, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Not just in the comments, but on the screen. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Okay? I love it. I love it. I got a third question for you. This one came out of Savannah, Georgia. How does someone align their income with their ideal life? That's a good question. How does someone align their income with their ideal life? Well, first of all, I really think I think you have to identify your passions and then learn to monetize your skills. Everybody has a skill set. So whether it be choosing a career, maybe you're choosing businesses that you want to work with, Maybe you got investments that support your personal values. This part is important. How do you monetize that? The impact of your work-life balance and your overall wealth and how you're fulfilled in life is important. But only you know the answer to that. You know exactly what it is. You can tell when you're out of, out of sync. Sorry. Oh, went down the wrong bite. However, we're live, right? This is live. So, excuse me. Sometimes that happens. It's still important. And why financial independence isn't about quitting work. It really isn't. It's about choosing work that enhances your life. And I think people find that out as they go through life and they start thinking about retirement. Because there's many people who work and don't really like what they're doing. Now, how this approach fits in our lifestyle-focused wealth philosophy is, rather than us chasing these arbitrary type of financial goals, this approach allows us to encourage aligning your career and your income streams with what builds personal fulfillment and freedom for you. I think that is what is the most important. There's no rule that says you have to follow what everybody else is doing. Your lifestyle may be totally different than your neighbor, than your parents, than your brother or sister, uncles and aunts. It just needs to fit what makes you personally fulfilled. Does that make sense? I'm hoping that I'm freeing somebody out there today. I hope that I'm freeing somebody. Let's look at my comments here. Let's see what we got. Says people have been programmed to spend more money other than making money work for you. Most people need a mind shift. Hey, Ms. Henderson, thank you for that, because that's the truth. It all is about resetting your mind, right? It's all about having this shift, having this opportunity to sit down and say, hey, what's important to me? What's important to those around me? And how can I manifest these changes? How can I start walking in my purpose and making these changes? I think when you decide that you want to be financially literate, when you decide that you want to stop living a scarcity mindset, when you realize that there's opportunities and available to you that you haven't taken advantage of, all you have to do is say yes and start walking towards it. All you have to do is start talking to people who can get you there, right? Start talking to people that can get you there. Don't be the smartest person in the room. I absolutely feel you shouldn't be the smartest person in the room. Let's see. I think I got two more questions that came from our audience from last week that I'm just answering. And I hope I hope I'm answering these things in a way that, are good for you. What are the best investment strategies for a lifestyle wealth approach? Just try to take in what the person might be asking here. Well, when we say lifestyle focused, the word focus is important because we are focused on what the purpose is, the lifestyle that you want to live, right? But the question is, what's the best investment strategies? So if I'm using investments in assets that are provide me flexibility, I'm looking at stuff like real estate, stocks, passive income opportunities, dividends from insurance policies, and so forth, right? If I can prioritize these experiences that I'm liking, maybe it's travel, maybe it's a cooking show, maybe I'm taking pictures, I'm a photographer, or something like that. But if I can prioritize these experiences over an excessive material consumption, I think you start to find that the things that you've been spending are no longer useful to you. And you will stop cold turkey. It just doesn't serve you any purpose. Those things and those items where you just miscellaneously go shop are no longer important to you. But if I can go to, say, Walmart and pick up socks and I can pick up shoes, but I have 7 pair, maybe I can go buy stocks at Nike. Maybe I can go buy real estate with my next 10,000. Maybe I can go buy something that is appreciating. So understanding how risk management supports long-term lifetime goals. That's just taking the risk out. Long-term goals got to be supported somehow. And I will tell you, by avoiding these, what we call the hustle culture, and building a sustainable wealth portfolio without burning out is also a necessity. Something that you can repeat and continue to repeat, and you understand it. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you get. And you start to avoid those traps, those get-rich-quick schemes that may lead you to nowhere. So what I'm saying here is how it fits in our lifestyle-focused wealth philosophy. Your question, how it fits in our philosophy, is the focus isn't about maximizing returns. It's about investing in freedom. I need you to understand that. Wealth should provide security, yes, and opportunity without compromising your quality of life. And that's why it fits in our conversation. So it's not about the maximization of returns, but it is about investing in your freedom. Okay? Hey, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if that's something that hopefully that it lands on you in a way that that's supporting your growth, that's enhancing you, elevating your spirit, and freeing your mind and unlocking some of these challenges that you and other people may be having. Right? I'm hoping that that's doing so. Let's see. Let's take one more last question today. Let's see what we got. Because I want to get right into my questions of the day to leave you guys thinking. And all right, Susan, here we go. How do you maintain financial discipline without feeling deprived? How do you maintain financial discipline without feeling deprived? I know this is going to sound really strange, but this is where a person might need to take our Lifestyle Focused Wealth course, right? It's a good time to go ahead and plug that in. Here's why. Shifting your mindset from being restrictive to intentionality. You're not depriving yourself. You're intentionally giving yourself permission to do, have, whatever you want. And we're creating a spending framework that allows you to enjoy yourself without guilt because you put it away. Is that making sense? I mean, the role of automated systems today, like investing and savings and making wealth building effortless, is important because it's not about the interest rate. It's always about the volume of interest that you're able to receive. Today you can, you don't have to write a check. You can put it on auto draft and bill pays and send out money every single week to your investments. But do you? And if you don't, maybe you should. There's many people that stop by the local hamburger spot every day. They stop and get something to drink every day. They go get a lottery ticket every single day. But it would be just that easy to create a bill pay every day and pay out $5 and put it to your investments. But I know you're spending more than $5 a day. You're probably spending somewhere around $20. And these are the different types of shifts that we start to talk about. It's not that you are depriving yourself. You're actually giving yourself the opportunity to do more. How it fits in our Lifestyle Focused Wealth philosophy is simply this. Lifestyle Focused Wealth isn't about self-sacrifice. It's all about strategic abundance. And that's the part that I want to make sure that we continue to get across to you. See, financial discipline should always feel empowering, not limiting. You're able to pay your bills. You're able to travel. You're able to take some time off of work because you were intentional. You didn't restrict yourself from anything. You gave yourself permission to do so. Am I helping anybody out there today? I'm dropping some big dimes today, and I really hope that I'm blessing somebody with some information and how it works and how it feels, just to get it right. Just to get it right. Because I know if you're like me, some of these things you've never heard before. And here's the last question. Here's the last question from our Q&A today. What role does community play in wealth creation? What role does community play in wealth creation? Okay, I think this came from Stefan in Virginia. Stefan, here's how I think the community plays a role. It's building wealth as a collective effort. When you're learning, you're networking and collaborating with others, the simple impact of mentorship and shared knowledge on financial success is important. Because like I say, if you're the smartest one in the room, you need a room. How relationships can help open doors for new opportunities. Just because you need an X and they got a Y, together you can get the Z. You know? Why generosity and reciprocity lead to long-term success? These things are important. I have to liken that to being part of our lifestyle-focused wealth community. It's so empowering to see other people just like me using these financial tools and these strategies and seeing them shrink their debt away, getting rid of student loans, paying off cars early, paying themselves back in shorter periods of time, not necessarily overfunding double payments to a mortgage company, but making double payments to their insurance policies and paying off their house 7, 10, sometimes 15 years early. If you were to ask me how it fits our philosophy, I'm going to share with you this. Wealth isn't created for isolation. Your network is part of your net worth. So success is always amplified when you align yourself with the community-driven approach. That's why they say statistically, married couples who work together move much better. Business owners that have similar drive and similar goals and they have similar vision, if they can buy into it, they move better. Football teams, basketball teams, when they are all understanding the assignment, they don't isolate. They work together as a team. And it amplifies their overall success. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? This is why you need to dive into, you got to dive into this thing, not being nervous, because you're already doing the negative thing that you should be afraid of. You should dive into your community. You should start trying to save more efficiently. But again, if you have a scarcity mindset, we have to change it and be very strategic about this abundant mindset. And once you decide to make that step, once you understand how the collective effort works, and you start to see your knowledge increase, when iron sharpens iron, you won't want to have it any other way. You won't want to have it any other way. Hey, Sandy, thank you for joining us. I see you jumping in there. Happy Friday to you. Man, sometimes I think I give you guys some nuggets that are just over your head. But I think at the end of the day, sometimes we need someone to be real about it. We got to have somebody to be real about it. We're not a news reporter. Why not be real about it? Because these are real things that you're thinking of. These are real obstacles that you're thinking of that could be keeping you from the level of success that you really and truly deserve. Right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Listen, I am all over it today. I am all over it today. When we return, I'm going to take a break for just a quick second. And when we go to commercial, we're going to come right back. We're going to talk about the 5 questions. I want to see how much you have learned from us over the year, over the weeks that you've been online with us. And I want to test how much financial intelligence you've gained. I think you'll be surprised when we come back. I'll see you soon, and we'll answer these questions in just a moment. Hey, join our lifestyle-focused wealth community. Membership starting at $16 a month when you pay the annual subscription. So register online today at www.tax-minimization.com. www.lifestylefocusedwealth.com. Hey, it's Ronco Johnson keeping you company this afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Oh man. So we're going to be talking about these questions today. Yes, we're talking about these questions today. And I'm loving the fact that people are hanging out with us today. But these questions have been on my mind, and I wanted to get them off my chest. And once I started reading these messages, I just decided that let's have some fun. Let's create a quiz, a 5-question quiz that you, our viewers, I really think I've done a good job of educating you. So I'm thinking that maybe you're going to prove me right here, depending on you to prove me right, that you've learned something. And if not, no big deal. We're just going to have a good time with it. So here's the first question. Which type of income is often taxed at a lower rate than traditional wages, making it a preferred strategy for the wealthy? Remember, these questions that I'm asking now, they're not going to be easy for you. Because they're wealth-minded questions, and they're meant to make you think, okay? So, is it A, salary, B, capital gains, or C, bonuses, or D, overtime? Go ahead and put this answer down, and we're going to come right back to it. Just keep it in your mind. Did you pick A, salary? Did you pick B, capital gains? Did you pick C, bonuses? Or did you pick D, overtime pay? Give you a moment to answer that. And then at the end, I'm going to come back with the answer. All right, here's question 2. What's the name of the strategy where wealthy individuals sell underperforming investments to offset their capital or capital gains tax or offset their taxable gains? And I should read that again. What is the name of the strategy where individuals sell underperforming investments to offset taxable gains? Is it A, tax deferral? Is it B, tax loss harvesting? Is it C, income shifting? Or is it D, asset protection? You know, and you can answer this down below. So please take a moment, take a pen, put your answer A, B, C, or D. Is it tax deferral, tax loss harvesting, income shifting, or asset protection? I want to know, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Here's question 3. Which business structure allows owners to split their earnings between salary and distribution, reducing their payroll taxes? Is it A, sole proprietor, B, a C corp, C, an S corp, or D, an LLC? We want to know how much you're learning, because this is tax minimization strategies that wealthy people use. And I want to know, have we done a good job of engaging you in these ideas and these thoughts? Which business structure allows owners to split their earnings between salary and distribution, reducing their payroll taxes? Is it A, sole proprietor, B, C corporation, C, S corporation, or D, LLC or limited liability? You got just a quick second. Number 4. What financial tool do wealthy people use to grow their assets tax deferred and pass them on tax free to their beneficiaries? Is it A, mutual fund, B, life insurance, C, T-bonds, or D, a high yield savings account? Which one is it? What financial tool do individuals use to grow assets tax deferred and pass them to their beneficiaries tax-free? Is it A, mutual funds, B, life insurance policies, C, treasury bonds, or D, high yield savings accounts? And our number 5 question for today is, what tax strategy allows wealthy investors to swap properties without capital gains? That's correct. Which tax strategy allows wealthy investors to swap properties without paying capital gain taxes immediately? Is it A, a 1031 exchange? Is it B, a step up in basis? Is it C, a Roth conversion? Or is it D, charitable trust? I can't wait to get your answers. I really can't wait to get your answers. Because at the end of the day, we want to know. We want to know. And if you got it, put it in the comment. You know, if you got it, put it in the comment. I love it. I see you out there. Y'all are really answering these questions. And while you're thinking about it, give you just a moment more. I see some people putting their D's for, okay. Miss Wilson, I see you handling business over here. All right, let's go. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Because I know y'all been rocking with me for a while today, and I want to thank you guys for hanging in there with us and having fun answering these quiz questions. Because I think if you're able to answer these questions, you know you're on the right track. I think you're on the right track. And our whole goal is to provide financial education, provide financial well-being, provide freedom for you, to give you the opportunity to minimize your taxes, just like the wealthy do. It's not all about them. It is about you. Right? It is about you. So let's go back. Number 1. Here's those answers. Are you ready for the answer? Are you ready for the answers? Well, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. We might as well make it happen. Here we go. Number 1, which type of income is often taxed at a lower rate than traditional wages, making it preferred by the wealthy, making it a preferred strategy by the wealthy? Well, is it salary? Is it capital gains? Is it bonuses? Or is it overtime pay? The answer is B, capital gains. Capital gains is the answer. Did you get it? If you got it right, put yes in the comments. Give me a thumb up. Congratulations. It's B. It is B. Capital gains. Number 2. Here we go. What's the name of the strategy? Where wealthy individuals sell underperforming investments to offset their taxable gains. Is it tax deferral, tax loss harvesting, income shifting, or asset protection? Their answer is B, tax loss harvesting. Tax loss harvesting. Did you get that answer correct? You got it right. Give myself a thumb up in the comments. Give me another thumbs up. I know you're doing well. Number 3. Which structure allows owners to split their earnings between their salary and distributions, reducing their payroll taxes? Is it A, sole proprietor, B, C corporation, C, S corporation, or D, limited liability? The answer is B, C corporation. C corporation. Man, you guys are doing great. You're doing great. Number 4. What financial tool, and y'all know I love financial tools. What financial tool do individuals use to grow their assets tax deferred and pass them on tax-free to their beneficiaries? Is it A, mutual funds, B, life insurance, C, treasury bonds, or D, high-yield savings account? The answer is life insurance. Life insurance gives you tax-deferred growth and passes on to your heirs tax-free. And here's our last question of the day. Which tax strategy allows wealthy investors to swap property without paying capital gains taxes immediately? Is it a 1031 exchange, B, step up in basis, C, a Roth conversion, or D, charitable trust? The answer is A, 1031 exchange. The 1031 exchange allows you to basically swap the equity from one property to another one without incurring any taxes. Just almost think of it like a rollover, but using houses. You can go from an IRA, from a 401k to an IRA, and you can go from house to house to house without having taxes. If you've done well, give me your answer down in the comments. If you've done 4 out of 5, have you done 5 out of 5? How did you do? I want to know. Did you do well? Did you do well? Hey, Miss Wilson, thank you for playing. I know that I can see some people out here aren't scared to show their results. How about you? Go ahead and show your results. Miss Wilson set the standard. She went out there on the plunge. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for playing. This has been our tax minimization strategies used by wealthy people quiz. And I'm glad you played it. But more importantly, I'm just glad you're here to take in this food for thought today. I wanted just to answer the questions. I hope I have done that. And I hope that it's been helpful. The only way I'm going to know that is if you are able to respond to me just by letting me know. Hey, click on something. Let me know. Put it in the comments. Come back and see me next week. Because without you, I'm nobody. And I want to make sure that when the lights go out, you're ready. I will see you next time, and have a blessed weekend. God bless.